So we're back with some more Persona 5. We're still in the middle of dealing with the fallout of the Okumura situation, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be going after Sai soon. The party just doesn't know that yet. So at some point I'm going to be fitting in a trip to Mementos. I don't know if today is going to be the day that happens. But, let's see. What do we have here? News. Okay.
Come on.
Oh, wait. That one's already maxed out. A Y is not. Hifumi is not. Oh yeah. And Akechi won't talk to me yet. Let's hang out with Hifumi real quick. Oh, I completely understand. No, I'm not going to the shop today, or why. Thank you, though.
Good evening. I look forward to it.
All these confidants are getting harder to level at the end. Even with the Persona bonus, it's just not enough. Maybe there's a way to make sure Hifumi has a good time. Oh, we have something for her. Delighted to receive something that's relaxing. Let's see. Puzzle rings? For the gentleman, I'm kind of thinking the puzzle rings. Look it up. He basically likes things that smell nice and look nice. Okay. Good call, good call. So she will evidently like the black mug. No, the 48-sided puzzle's not in this list.
Thank you very much.
Here we go.
Thank you for today.
You are welcome. Yeah, the 48-sided puzzle is the other one I was thinking might be it, but nope. What are we down to now? 25. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rest of the Phantom Thieves already. Oh, Akechi's about to friggin' do something.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
The students
I
voted.
understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections?
Duh.
You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
So am I.
Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Well, I mean, I know he joins us to the Sai Palace infiltration, but it's a bold move. It's a very bold move. I'll leave it to you.
In that case, I'll do it. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It's
It would
sharp.
be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
I think I do. Yeah. Actually, I do.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
He's definitely got a little bit of that smooth criminal lean going on, just in the other direction.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on the Sakechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec, didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter
He
what.
definitely looks like he should be off
We're
balance
counting
right
on
now.
you, Makoto.
Inviting Akechi. All right. Can you hear me out? There's something I need to tell you. Yes. Let's go hang out with. Let's go hang out with her. Well, actually, let me check the board first. Is this newscast? Yeah. Still can't talk to him. Why? Yeah. Let's go talk to her.
The thing is,
Recently, my reputation has really started shooting up. A lot of my clients leave happy now, too. I even managed to use my own powers to alter some fates that had once seemed inevitable. I suppose all you really need to change fate is a strong will, like what you have. I wish I could do more, though. Are you on break right now, Mifune-kun? Kun?
What?
Oh, it's this dude again. Whoa. So, are you the apprentice I've heard so much about? I've been wondering, why are you so interested in Mifune-kun? I'm doing research for school. Well, we're trying to run a business here. Please finish this research of yours as soon as possible. That aside, I have to commend your judgment in choosing Mifune-kun. Her fortunes are like a light, guiding lost lambs through the unending darkness ahead.
oh,
By the way, Gilly-san, this man here is Fukurai-san. He's, the chairman of the ADP. I forget what that acronym stands for. Oh, okay. Oh, right. You don't know about the ADP yet. It stands for Assembly of the Divine Power. Okay. Our goal is to relieve the hearts and minds of today's weary souls via healing events and seminars. Okay. We also sell holy stones, the well from which our divine power springs. They are a large part of our business. Yeah, that salt rock that you sold me? Fukurai-san, that reminds me. Yokota-kun was telling me you've been acting a little strange recently. More importantly, it seems you started falling behind on your holy stone sales quotas. Is everything okay? It's like an MLM for charlatans. Yes, I'll cover the decrease in revenue with my fortune-telling fees. Fukurai-san, I'm not sure how effective these holy stones really are. Excuse me. Well, do you remember who showed you the way when you arrived here from the countryside, lost and confused? Do you remember who saved you when you were stuck working in a seedy club with no place to turn? It was me. Are you saying you no longer have trust in someone who's done so much for you? That's not it. Then enough of this skepticism. Just focus on continuing your role as the Maiden of Relief. Read the futures of those unfortunate souls who come to us and lead them to salvation with the Holy Stones. Man, this has to be a joke. There is no salvation for those who joke. Oh, we're all doomed. You don't want things to go back to how they were, do you, Mifune-kun? Don't you remember breaking down in front of me, telling me how everyone called you a monster? If you don't carry your weight as the Maiden of Relief, you'll be exactly that, a monster. Leave her alone. Gilly-san. Fine. You want to spend your time fooling around with this child? Go right ahead. Phrasing. But don't forget, Mifune-kun. The ADP is the only place you'll ever belong.
Ah.
Ha 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 ha. I've never actually worked at a nightclub. I did get tricked into walking into one, though. Anyway, the chairman is known for exaggerating details. You must think I'm weird, huh? All this talk about being a maiden or a monster. Who thinks you're a monster? I'd rather not remember.
But...
By the way, it was pretty amazing how we stood up to the chairman back there. I'm pretty sure I was doing most of the standing up there, but sure. I never would have been able to talk to him about the Holy Stones had I been alone. But your strength helped me speak up. I need to be strong like you more often. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help stop you from getting scammed. I have not. I will be buying it after it releases. I love God of War, but I have no illusions that I'm going to be streaming it day one. So I'll wait. But thanks for the warning. Even so, the chairman seems serious about the whole Holy Stone issue. He'll make me pay a fine if I don't meet my quotas, and there's a huge penalty for resigning from my post. I suppose my fate is impossible to change after all. If I for God of War, I will not play it until I stream it. Anyway, I should close up for today.
Until
Like,
next
to
time.
me, I think a lot of the things that I enjoy most when I watch other people's streams is how they react to things the first time. If it's just kind of like, yeah, I've seen all this before, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of boring. I appreciate those first time reactions. So, yeah. So I want my time streaming it to be a first time reaction. I'm sorry about today. I already know what I must do in order to change my fate, but whenever I face the chairman, I just can't find the courage to say what I need to. We'll work on it together. Hearing that makes me happy, but I feel like it's not good for me. I don't want to have to keep relying on you. I'm going to think about all this a little more. Thank you once again for today. I'll see you next time. Hers is a very weird storyline.
Good morning. Well...
Oh, I thought it was voice acting. Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? What do you mean?
No.
Oh, she knows I'm a phantom thief, so she's like, yeah. Never mind. It's nothing. That reminds me. Tomorrow's the school festival, isn't it? Is your class finished with preparations? It feels kind of nice working with everyone to put all the things together. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna go do some training today, so please excuse me.
Hey.
Everyone I know voted for him. Yeah. Why do you agree to come here? Yeah, that's the question. No way am I gonna... Okay. This should be an interesting conversation. And he'll probably be smug about it too, like, I knew it all along.
Yes.
I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true now that we've got so many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? Yes. Yes, absolutely. You are capable of remembering something differently than it really happened. I've heard that's one of the reasons why police tend not to rely on eyewitness testimony. But there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
All right, Gilly-kun.
Like my package, it gives me stimuli.
Not for that reason, because the memory can be so unreliable. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? Good to see you, by the way. Memory bias. I want to say it's memory bias. Yeah.
This is it. Right.
That's right. Impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. What's all this crap about shooting eyes? You been playing Scorn too much or something? Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true.
Nice going!
So... Oh, I see. Gotcha. No, like, as I understand it, one of the things that makes eyewitness testimony so unreliable is that some witnesses will claim to have seen things that they didn't see, or will have seen things incorrectly. I've heard reports of some people for whom, if their testimony were true, they would have had to have been looking in 3 separate directions at the same time. That kind of thing. The difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? Yeah. The human mind has an interesting way of trying to protect itself. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Yeah. What did we do? I know we missed two questions. I don't know. Everybody has their own way of going through traumatic events. I finished a little higher than the average score?
Yeah.
Well, it should set a good example for your friends. Oh, I got 2 knowledge points out of that. Nope. That was charm. Man, that's like every nerd's dream. If good grades gave you charm. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? Maybe if you dip it in cocktail sauce, it would taste okay, but I kind of find the entire concept abhorrent. Ugh. I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get a Ketchi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. Yeah, but a fish sandwich is a known quantity. Like, you know what you're getting in a fish sandwich. A corn dog made out of fish is like... hot dog with a fish aftertaste? No one wants that. What's he up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going to go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Well, yeah, it's a hot dog. Look, if you're going to get a corn dog, I want the hot dog inside, not fish. Like, the fish aftertaste is literally like, we took everything that's great about a corn dog and just ruined this one aspect of it. Excuse me a moment. Sorry about that. Got a package. Good evening, Rex. Vegan chili fries. That sounds interesting. You blistered your mouth on that stuff? Oof. Good evening, Ellie! Ow.
Welcome home.
Oh. He wants to talk to me first. Okay. Did you tell them they overheated the cheese? Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Uh-oh. What happened to your router? See, I've gotten a little more outspoken about that lately, where, like, if I enjoyed a meal, but I felt like there was some simple mistake made with it, I let them know. Like, when we were up in Michigan, we ate at this place, and I got, like, a buffalo chicken sandwich or something. And they just doused that thing in sauce to the point where it was, like, messy to eat. It was just dripping sauce everywhere, and I was like, just FYI, it was a bit too much sauce on this one. It was good, though. Oh! Oh! Why? Dustin! These are details I don't need to know. Right? Yeah, I'm sorry, Ellie. That happens from time to time. Network equipment doesn't last forever. I've actually been experimenting with my network a bit recently. I put up a PFSense box that's worked pretty well. Although I think I'm going to switch it. PFSense hasn't seen updates in a while. Okay, sorry.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok. And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act.
Wait. Is that the dude that Joker got in trouble with? Is that him?
I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
I don't like... I can appreciate Dustin sharing in chat or whatever, but I don't like popping things. Like, people are like, ugh, no. Disgust me. No, 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 no. Want no part of it. Oh, popped a blister. It was like a fruit gusher. No. Don't want to know those things.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Uh-huh. Oh, it's that. Okay. The dude at the elevators after our first, during our first celebration banquet. You're standing too.
Standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth.
Everybody can make promises, man. It's whether or not you actually follow through on them.
Don't you think, boss?
And how you follow through on them.
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
You on the thieves' side?
It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
I like how now all of a sudden they're turning Kakashi into a sympathetic character. But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Someone who sympathizes with the Phantom Thieves? Yeah, this was not a line he was really having before.
I'll be going now.
That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I heard. Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. How can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if you'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. This is true. I don't know and do not want to explore the concept of why parrots desensitize you to this kind of thing, but dogs can be really gross too. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Let's make ourselves look conspicuous as hell. Good plan. Let's not. This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose you say it like that. I can resign myself to enjoying our time there, too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Okay. Sure.
Let's do it.
Just in case I choose to play a game, I want to save first. We'll finally learn from our mistakes. Nafumi's there. Still can't talk to Oya. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Confidant. Yusuke hasn't been up in a while. What are your benefits? Sleuthing instinct. Oh, it looks like I don't get anything for him after this. Futaba. Position hack. Chance to instantly hold up enemies when starting a battle? That's a great perk. What's hers? Special fate reading. Provides a Googleable assistance for you. Oh, I really need to do the Twin Wardens thing. What's hers? Resuscitation. Umi. Earn double money if a battle is won in one turn after a successful ambush. I'm not particularly hurting for money in the game right now. Oh, she's got an ability, but they won't tell me what it is. Maruki's got wakefulness. What is mindfulness? When it's low. Okay. I really need to hang out with Maruki one more time. Let's go hang out with Hifumi. We don't really need the money perk, but might as well.
Good evening.
Alright. Hang out with her.
Thank you very much. Check.
Ha ha ha! You have been defeated. The battlefield is mine. The ultimate Togo kingdom is complete. But to think you could stay standing after being struck by my silver infinity sword. Is this shogi or a Marvel comic? You've improved, considering that you endured the climbing silver so early in the match. The determination I'm sensing from you is a real inspiration. I must think of a new move. I'm afraid you'll surpass me one day if I don't stay sharp.
Actually,
The exhibition match against the pro my mother was talking about has been confirmed. He's a very famous shogi player. I'm aiming... What crap was that sound? I'm aiming to be the first woman to reach the pro ranking league. I'm sure it will draw a lot of attention, especially after that article. However, I don't intend to lose. This is my chance to display my true skills. I confess I am a bit scared, though. Don't let your guard down. I won't. My opponent is ranked much higher than I am, so I won't take him lightly. To be honest, I'm not sure how well my skills will hold up against a true professional.
all right.
But I'm sick of being treated like an idol. I have to show them what I'm made of. I believe in you. Thank you. So, there's a move I want to try out. Would you like to play another match?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Strategically place your pieces in the enemy's zone to increase your chances of getting gold. Be sure to use that tactic in your next match. For today, try and steal the pieces you want from me. I carry a gun in my purse in case I start losing.
All right.
Well then, let's begin the match. I hereby place this golden mantle upon your shoulders. Don it with pride.
I'll start.
Come, Lightning Metamorphosis Gold Promotion! Okay.
Thank you for today.
You're welcome. Yeah, the sight of yogurt does not make me gag. And for the record, yogurt in
festival
general
seems to be
doesn't
a
make me
success.
gag. Yogurt with dog food in it makes me gag.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss.
Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look
You
around at the
festivate?
exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
I can't think of a worse place to walk around and hang out than at school. We need to stay on our toes.
I know that.
There's a possibility that both your names have come up during the course of the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much.
That's what I just said.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Oh, and you listen to
No,
her.
no, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
this'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
I can't believe Futaba's even here. Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
What?
It's like a deserted island here. Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Ryuji.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
What's up, Kinder? How are
My
you?
order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell? Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod bro.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
What do you have?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
Leave it to
We plan on
Ryuji to
stealing
be
intel, but we might fall into another trap.
so
I'm gonna
direct.
be bummed if that happens.
That is possible.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
They're microwaving it.
Thank you for the wait.
And she only brought
Ooh,
one?
it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Yep.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are shaped.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
What is a takoyaki?
Do
I've never heard of
you wanna
that.
go for the red one?
Think it'll be spicy?
Well, yeah.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since...
Good
a lot
evening,
of people were
Mads.
present.
How are you?
Someone's eager.
Oh.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
Of course everybody recognized you. You're here because everybody voted for you to show up. I can't believe everyone recognized me where they voted for me in a popularity contest. I'm doing good, man. It's a Friday night.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
Please. Please feed him the special one.
I'm
Or
going to
he'll
have
just
one of
grab
these.
it.
The special one.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
No problem.
But
It's fine.
It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
He's shaking.
Does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you,
I
tomorrow.
can't help but sympathize.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're paranoid. Not that they're paranoid without reason, but still.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy. When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here?
Yeah, he did. He's tracking us.
Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
No, she's not. Akechi knows.
So, I guess we got through all of it.
Which
okay?
is maybe why I didn't want us all hanging out together at the school festival.
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
And I'm sure no one noticed the paranoid glances around that you're taking.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree.
Okay. But they're being hunted. And meanwhile, we're just like, oh, we'll just hang together in this clique of like 9 of us. No one will notice it's the same group together all the time.
What will his next move be? Oh?
Wait. Gilly? Yusuke's missing. Where'd he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. That's right. He went to talk with Maruki. Excuse me. You are Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct? Ooh, pizza! Send me a slice. Enjoy. I mean, I guess. Akechi clearly knows, so the cat's already out of the bag. So I guess it doesn't really matter whether or not we hang together or not, but when you're trying to be inconspicuous, walking down the hallway like a pod is not a great idea.
Yes.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. More people to bury the body. Okay, sure, that makes sense. If Akechi was the only one we were worried about. But behind Akechi are the police. And that's going to be a 9 to police force fight that we would still lose. Man, why would you tarnish a pizza that way? I know that people feel very strongly about pineapple on pizza. They swear by Hawaiian pizza. Good for them. No, thank you. Now I wish to speak with you as well. Yeah, but not in reality. Ryu? Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san?
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Yusuke, does the term personal space mean nothing to you? You are a close talker! Now, teach me to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless abyss.
Hold on.
How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. I think because he's just a poor college student, he just carries as much food with him as he can while he's got it. I think he like stashes it someplace like a squirrel. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? Sure, Mads. We'll go with that as an alternative theory. Well, I mean, a Hawaiian pizza has pineapple on it. So you're like, eat pineapple on a pineapple pizza. Like, eat even more pineapple? And I don't mind pineapple. I like pineapple. Particularly when you're using pineapple juice as some part of a mixed drink. Really like pineapple then. But it's just not on pizza. Alright, so here's a controversial opinion that no one's going to go along with. I don't really like ham. That's not really allowed. Haha.
How about it?
Oh, but how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. All you'd have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
You and I shall go head to head. It's not a competition. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. So I decided to try a few weeks back Eggs Benedict for the first time. I never had it before. I know like people make a big deal about being able to make a hollandaise sauce, and I'd never had it before. I wanted to try it and see. I did not realize there would be ham buried underneath the egg, and I quickly slid it out and eat it without it. Like ham's just not my thing. I don't like it. Or Canadian bacon, which to me is ham by another name. Liver. Does liver technically qualify as a meat? I suppose it does. I see. So you were Madarame-san's? It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this.
Well,
Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. Yeah, so the waitress felt bad for me because I told her I'd never had it before, and she was like, "Oh, you'll love it, it's great." And then she saw I'd taken the ham out, and I was like, and she was like, "Is something wrong?" So she brought me some bacon as a consolation prize. I feel bad about stuff like that. Like if I try something new and there's something about it I don't like, I don't want a free replacement. Like it's my fault. I tried something new and I didn't like it, but at the same time, they don't want you to leave unsatisfied. So it's like this, like, no, you don't have to, but I would love some bacon. Excellent, Ellie. The more eye rolls I get, the happier I am. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. That's rather similar to the internal cross-examinations I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examination in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? No, this is not good therapy. In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. To me, the purpose of therapy is to equip your patients with tools that they can use to help them deal with real-world situations. Sure, sometimes people just need a listening ear. That's fine. But, they need to be giving you ways to deal with things in a more healthy manner than you are currently. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it. What is this, the Matrix?
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. I see.
All right.
It's
Thank
sweet.
you.
It's sweet that he's so sentimentally attached to Sayuri. At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Akechi's panel. apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the Lost Onari has come to an end. Anchovies I don't mind. Where were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you go to his counseling? Yes. It was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yeah. I don't think yogurt would stay on pizza very well. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi-kun's panel after all. An early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right. I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Mikoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. I don't know. I think to a certain point, once you start adding more and more dairy, it just becomes a diarrhea pizza. Photo time! This is when we were at the food stand. Oh, that's a cute picture. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisoba from a food stand, though. It was more delicious than I'd imagined. It was. It wasn't the instant stuff, but still good. Yeah, I don't know why, but food from a food stall is always weirdly tasty. I don't always agree with that. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us, An? You got pics of us too, right? I don't like gator meat. I've had it, but it's a bit too gamey for me. How about the one you took of Gilly's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh, no, that one went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. A sneak-in move? Oh, I can't leave.
Hey!
Sneak in?
Oh!
Okay, so we can do knowledge here.
Let's do it.
Save just in case! No worries. I completely understand.
Okay. Well then.
Lessen the difficulty in the... Oh, yeah, this one's easy. It's not RNG. I don't need to save for this.
Oh!
Sagiri... Infinibug a bit north of you. This sounds like a Mega Man tune. The old NES soundtracks were really good for being able to catch a bass line. Reconnect the ends to confuse everyone. Okay. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, my radio wave beam. Yep. I wonder what happens if I put it in wrong. Do I lose? Or do they let me try again until time runs out?
Okay.
I decided to stop voice acting the video games.
Hey, hey! Nice!
2 points of knowledge. Is that enough to rank it up? Nope.
Well then.
All right, before Akechi's press conference, we're going to take an AFK. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll keep on going. Time for the conference, or the assembly. What are we down to now? 22.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
You could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
What is that laugh track?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders.
So, speaking to your point earlier, Rex, Persona 5 is an odd game, and I think Rocket's kind of right. Like, you don't really understand it until you play it. It's the weirdness of the game that really hooked me into it, because you never know what's going to happen next. It's just so odd. And to a certain extent, it feels kind of fun to explore someone's absolutely wacky imagination.
Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
Can't we talk to him separately?
Would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, one of your enemies is a goblin on a toilet.
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see.
It's not a game for everyone, I would definitely say. Like, the game is very heavily narratively driven, and it's more story than gameplay, which I think will turn a lot of people off. Like, what comes to mind is Perm's command is like, so much talking, get back to the part where you shoot stuff. So not everyone would enjoy playing it. Not everyone will enjoy watching it. It is what it is. But for me, I find the story to be eerily or oddly compelling. And every time I play Persona 5, I look forward to seeing more of what will happen next.
Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders.
Yeah, I'm surprised by this too.
Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Nice deflection. Answer the question.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help
That laugh track is terrible.
But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
Yeah, she might be
She's
showing her
pelting
hand a
him with
little bit.
questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible.
Huh.
And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you,
Uh-oh.
if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Oh, he's got us.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, what would he have said if he said, yeah, the police already know? Like, Makoto's just gonna piss her pants and run off the stage.
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's got us.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down.
He's looking right at us.
He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure
Smooth, Makoto.
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have.
I think he's gonna run interference for us.
Very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
He wouldn't call us out right here in front of the assembly.
Idiots!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay? Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss.
Yep.
Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
No.
That's gotta be shocked.
Ooh.
I have video footage too. Please,
Yeah.
let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
What are you talking about?
As I just said, I know everything. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Dude, it's the nav.
When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. So, you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
Oh, really?
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, or we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Yeah.
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
So he's got us by the balls. We have to go along with it. But I can't help feel that we're being used.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
I am the smart.
Justice.
S-M-R-T.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The
Yes.
higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment.
Yeah, it has to be us. So therefore the case is over. Like, you can't get the proof of murder, but you can get the proof that we're the only people who could have.
If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
That bad, huh?
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault?
Baldy, pass me a
just 'cause
sensor
they feel
beam.
like it?
What, do you think I'm just giving these away? Because I'm not.
Coconut or spoiled milk? Yay, it's coconut! Yeah! I'm so happy when it's coconut. I used to not like the taste of coconut. Now I really do, because it is a so much better alternative to spoiled milk.
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
This is how we get pointed at
That's
Sai.
why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions.
That does not
said,
sound like a catchy.
I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer.
You know, we could just live by the letter of the agreement here. Just be like, we are no longer the Phantom Thieves. Long live the Ghost Bandits.
It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. about that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
Oh. This is what you were talking about.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Oh,
If a
crap.
calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's no good.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium.
Post-festival party?
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
Yeah. Are you coming? Not sure yet.
Then why don't we go together? Festivals don't come around every day, so we may as well enjoy it while we can. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special!
The what?
But before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club, come on down.
Oh my goodness, this is so freaking awkward. Fellas, you're out of sync.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Let's bust a move.
Hey, Gilly. Have fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's that awkward white person dance I know about. Whoa!
Very impressive, Senpai.
Okay.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa's son, right?
No,
Year?
certainly not.
Got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Yo, who's that? Huh?
Okay.
That's crazy.
Thank you for slinging your sweat on me. Okay.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast. I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I can tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be all right, though. The post-festival party was so much fun.
I thought this was about to be another
Especially with
excuse
you.
to go into the palace again.
See you soon.
Oh, Sojiro's about to ask us about this, isn't he? Do you have any plans after this? All the girls are bombarding me with questions about Akechi-kun. I don't know any of the answers they want either. Oh, I know. Why don't we go to the post-festival party together? Wait. Uh-oh. Post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Wait, I thought I was just at the post-festival party. Well, I'm going to go with Makoto. Excuse me for just a moment. I know I've taken a lot of AFKs, but Ari needs help with something. Sorry about that. Okay. Makoto. I'm glad to hear that. It will be a nice change of pace. Well then, I'll head over to the gymnasium. I'm really confused. I thought we were at the party already.
All right, that was a great performance by the dance club.
Sorry.
Everyone
My apologies for being so distracted. I can't stop thinking about Akechi-kun. Are we really no match for him?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how blackmail works. You should know, Makoto. Let's relax for now.
You're right. What's done is done. We should enjoy ourselves for the time being.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition.
Yeah, what the crap is that?
Sharing special. Round of applause, everyone.
This event is never very popular.
Both, like, the laughing lines and the applause lines sound like they were recorded in a room with, like, 5 people in it.
The older teachers seem to enjoy it for some reason, though.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone?
Wait, so this is like a Students Anonymous meeting?
Pick someone then.
Oh, he's choosing from the crowd? The MC this year is actually somewhat capable.
Oh, is that our lovely student council president over there?
Huh?
Yeah, you like it till it's you.
Do I have to go?
I'll never forget you.
That's not really the proper use for that phrase.
I wish I could quit
Everybody's
you.
waiting for you, Miss President. Here she is, everyone's favorite student council president, Makoto Nijima-san.
Hello.
So, with the Kamoshida scandal, Principal Kobayakawa's passing, and even that Hawaii trip, I'd be surprised if you've had any time to study for your entrance exams.
Ooh.
Now then, on with the show. What would you like to share with us today, Miss President?
Now that I reminded you of all the trauma in your
Miss
life.
President?
I don't really have anything to say.
This is terrible.
Sorry.
It's like a forced therapy, public therapy session.
Here, I'll give you a question. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
What?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. Some people theorize that they go to our very school. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Miss President?
What do I think?
That is what he just asked you. Change the subject. I've always loved you.
This is drama! A boy caught in the throes of bittersweet youth! A stunning confession of love!
It is a very effective diversion, though.
I think it was him! So, Miss President, what's your relation to this guy?
He's my boyfriend.
Relation? My, she's red as a beet! A rare glimpse into the girly side of our stunning Miss President! But I'm
That
a
was-
gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Miss President.
Just when it was getting interesting. MC, do your job.
That was incredibly
I made a fool
awkward.
of myself. The post-festival party has never felt that long before. By the way, I'm surprised you were able to say what you did back there.
Why? You were in trouble.
Huh? I was at a complete loss for words. You really helped me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This may be a little rude to say, but you were surprisingly reliable in a pinch.
And I'll try to pretend really hard that there was no insult in that statement.
My sister always says if I get married, my husband should be someone dependable like that. Oh, forget what I just said.
I thought we were dating already. Can you say that again?
Oh, Despite everything that happened with Akechi-kun, my final post-festival party has turned out to be quite the unforgettable one. Oh, right. Here.
Makoto Donuts? Alright.
If you'd accept this.
I can't wait to eat it.
I hope you enjoy it. Come, let's go home.
Okay. That had to be one of the most awkward scenes I've ever seen in Persona.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
Oh.
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand.
Did
Not
you
just
talk to
Akechi,
Sojiro
but
yet?
Other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
Oh boy.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
He's working with Shido.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results.
He's working with Shido.
No matter what.
Shido's the superior he keeps reporting to.
Oh. One more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
Yeah, I was curious what the context was about. Yeah, I was thinking of like spoiling milk, and it didn't make sense. I was confused. What's the context of that statement, Ellie?
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
Ah.
We're home.
I like milk. Dude, cereal's one of my favorite things. I rarely eat it, but...
Sojiro?
Yeah.
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Yeah, it's memorable, but in some circles it's referred to as evidence.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain.
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Please forget this. Don't blame Futaba.
Oh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
That's kind of important, yeah.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
He's not going to understand that.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition.
Oh, maybe he understands more than I thought he did.
I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out...
No, she needed more help.
Crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official.
You know, I'm really glad Futaba came in with us on this conversation. I honestly thought we were going to have to fess up to being the Phantom Thieves.
My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off.
No, that's not a joke. Well, I mean, I suppose it can be said jokingly. But I mean, I don't know. I think that's a weird thing to say to someone. Like, if I told someone I'm going to die a bizarre death, they might be like, oh, do you have something in mind?
The likelihood of you dying violently within the next 5 minutes is 87.61%.
Yeah, right?
But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well.
Sure did.
Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
That is a sure odd way to die. like the creativity on that one, though, Ellie. You're sharp.
You think this is a game?
I mean, it is.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart?
Uh-oh!
He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Sure am. Har, 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 har. Let's go to bed. Okay, so I guess we are fessing up. This is no joke.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd.
I know I'm involved in this particular scenario, but I can't help but think that I have butted into a very family argument, and I feel awkward.
It was awfully fishy, but what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
It really doesn't bother me.
This is taking too long!
Even yelled at
I'm gonna miss the farmer's market!
And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
I'm sorry.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention
I
of
love how he
reporting or
doesn't
kicking
quite
you out.
believe us.
I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
Nah, I've died a few times already. What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
I gotta give Futaba this, though. She did great at the school. Like, I think this is the first big, this is the first scenario where she's been out amongst a lot of people and she didn't bring around that mask. What? He knows everything? You gotta be kidding. Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Gilly was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second, though. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean that someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? Someone very powerful. A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? No. But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Alright, since this is turning into Talking Simulator 2020 or whenever this game was released, I think we're going to call it a night here. I know I've taken a few more AFKs than usual, and we're a few minutes early for quitting time, but I think this is probably going to be a safe place to call it before I get wrapped up in like 20 more minutes of cutscenes.